Welcome, fellow recovering traditionalists, to episode 223. You don't have to figure this out alone. And that's the real reason to come to the Virtual Math Summit. The 2026 Virtual Math Summit starts this next weekend, and I know some of you might be on the fence about attending or heck, even registering. You've been to webinars and trainings before, you take the notes, and then Monday comes and nothing changes. So it feels like a waste of time. I get it, I really do. But I want to make a case that what you actually need isn't more information, it's to stop doing this alone. Welcome to Build Math Minds, where fidelity to your students is greater than fidelity to your textbook. I'm your host, Christina Tonnevold, the recovering traditionalist and BuildMathMinds.com founder, where my mission is to change the way we teach elementary math to our kiddos. So, are you ready to start building math minds and not just creating calculators? Let's get started. When I first started questioning the way I was teaching math, when I learned that there was really a different way to view mathematical tasks and how kids approach them, I kind of felt alone when I went back into the classroom. I was the only one in my building asking questions about the curriculum, trying new things, going to conferences so that I could learn more. My colleagues were great teachers, but they just weren't wrestling with what I was wrestling with. After talking with thousands of teachers and coaches over the last decade of doing the Virtual Math Summit, I've learned that this is almost universal. Most educators who want students to learn math conceptually are the only ones in their building trying to do it. They go to a workshop, they get excited, come back Monday, and their team is still trying to teach the algorithm. Their principal wants fluency data, their curriculum is procedural, and then slowly the excitement fades away. Not because the idea is wrong, but because doing these hard things alone is exhausting. We're living in the most information-rich moment in human history. You can find YouTube videos on the CRA model, building thinking classrooms, number sense routines, all of it. Right now, it's all available for free at your fingertips. And yet classrooms are mostly the same. Because information without community doesn't create change. Think about the last time you genuinely shifted how you do something. Not just that you learned about doing something different, but you actually changed. I'll bet there was a person involved. A conversation, someone who said, yes, that's me too, or here's how I tried it, or I'm struggling with that same exact thing. Or some coordinated action, someone to try it with. Let's both try this number string and then we talk about how it went. That's when change becomes possible. When you realize you're not crazy for wanting this and you're not the only one trying. That's what a real professional learning community is all about. Not a meeting, not a PLC binder, other people who are on the same journey as you. We've had over 200,000 educators come through the Virtual Math Summit over 10 years. And the thing I hear most isn't, I learned a great strategy. It's, I finally felt like I wasn't the only one. This is exactly what I needed to hear. It was permission. That's what the summit gives people. Permission to question what they were taught, permission to try something different, permission to go back to their team and say, actually, here's what the research says. Because they just heard it from a researcher that they trust. When you come next weekend and you hear Dr. Shah talk about unlocking student brilliance, and it's exactly what you've been feeling, but you couldn't articulate it, that's not just new information or just information in general. That's validation. It gives you a language for something you already believed. When you hear Fletcher talk about pulling up a chair and listening for what students understand, instead of just marking what they got wrong, that's not a new idea for most of you. but it's finally having the words to express it to others and the expert backing up your instincts. The summit puts you in a virtual room with thousands of other educators asking the same questions you are, and that matters. Even with all of that, Monday is still going to come. PD doesn't stick when we try to implement too much at once and do it without someone to process with when it gets too hard. That's why my whole approach is built around the foundations to implementation method. You need to build your foundational understanding first before you just try to go implement. Because once you have that foundation, then you can layer in what it looks like in classrooms as you implement. The summit is part of that foundational piece, but it's also a doorway into a community of educators who keep going after that weekend of the virtual summit is over. My challenge for you during the summit, don't just come to the summit and try to implement everything. Come with one question. Whether you are that lone wolf at your school, or maybe you do have a team who is all working towards conceptual understanding and procedural fluency for students, you still need to focus on one thing. You can't come to the summit and then have 20 new things you want to try out. So, before you come next weekend, what's the one thing you're wrestling with the most right now? Let that be your filter for which you are going to watch the sessions and pick which sessions to even watch. I want you to walk away with one thing to try as you finish out the school year. That's right, one thing. Don't try to do too much, just one thing. And as you go back to your school on Monday after the summit, you'll go back with the knowledge that you aren't the only one doing that one thing. And you'll have the backing of experts that you learned from. That's how change actually happens. You don't change how you teach math because you learned something new. You change because you finally felt like you weren't alone in wanting something different. You feel that community around you. The 2026 Virtual Math Summit is going to be live February 28th and March 1st. This is the 10th annual summit, you guys. That is still so hard for me to wrap my head around. I've been doing this free weekend of PD for 10 years. I started Build Math Minds because I felt alone as I was working with teachers to make the learning and teaching of mathematics better in my small little area here. But I started the Virtual Math Summit because I knew there were other teachers and coaches out there feeling that same way, and I wanted to give them the access to the information that I got when I would go to national conferences. 10 years later, I've watched hundreds of thousands of educators realize they're not alone. And I've watched that realization change classrooms, change schools, change states, change how kids experience math overall. And not because of just one training, but because of what happens when people who care about the same thing finally find each other. So come find your people this next weekend at the Virtual Math Summit. Remember, it's completely free. And yes, there are 34 sessions you can attend. But I want to encourage you, pick your one thing. Now, you might attend more than one session, but there's one thing you're focused on getting better at and making a change at your school, your district, your state, your classroom, your individual classroom, or just with one student. So pick that one thing that is your biggest struggle right now and come find others who are struggling with it as well. It's not just the experts who are leading these sessions. You're going to learn some great things from them, but it is amazing the community feel and the resources that are shared just in the chats of these sessions. So go to virtualmathsummit.com to register, or if you want to see the full lineup of speakers before you register and their topics of what they're talking about, take a look at virtualmathsummit.com/schedule. And don't forget, pick your one thing you want to focus on and then get registered so that you can be there to watch the sessions with that as your filter. Okay? I want to see you at the 10th annual Virtual Math Summit, guys. This is a big one. All right, my fellow recovering traditionalists, let's build your math mind at the Virtual Math Summit so that you can build the math minds of students. This episode is brought to you by the Build Math Minds PD site. If you're an elementary math coach or instructional coach and you love this episode, well, you need to come check us out. Whether you're supporting teachers with number sense, helping them move beyond worksheets, or trying to shift mindsets about what math teaching should look like, we've got the PD you need right at your fingertips. Learn more at buildmathminds.com/BMM.